Hello, friends, and here we go for a few new units or quick tips in botany for NEET and for NEET preparations, NEET UG preparations. We have three families, angiosperm families, for our studies. Among them, one of them is Fabaceae family. So, what you are watching here on the screen is a Fabaceae flower. See, this Fabaceae flower um, is having a very specific or a typical structure, and you can note that this flower is having a bilateral symmetry. Actually, flowers may have such type of radial symmetry, and such flowers are called actinomorphic flowers. They can be divided into multiple symmetries, multiple parts by taking various different symmetrical halves. But when we are taking a section of this flower, there can be just one single section with bilateral symmetry here. Such flowers are called zygomorphic flowers. When we write the floral formula, then actinomorphic flowers are represented by this symbol, while zygomorphic flowers, they are represented by this symbol. This flower is Fabaceae flowers are zygomorphic, and they are having a typical butterfly shaped structure. Hence, they are called papilionaceous corolla. This corolla or this whorl of petals is known as papilionaceous corolla. And from that, even there is one more synonym for Fabaceae comes, that is papilionaceae, and here is the butterfly shaped corolla. Here petals are arranged in three rows. This is the first one. This is a single largest petal, and that is called vexillum. Second is a paired petal, and that is called wing, or it is also called ala, or plural alae, wings. And the innermost boat-shaped fused petals, they are called, that is called keel. It encloses the androecium and gynoecium, the reproductive parts of this flower, reproductive whorls of these flowers. See, this outermost petal is vexillum, and hence here estivation in corolla is called vexillary estivation. See, this is how uh, the flower looks like, and let's say here is that papilionaceous corolla. Here is actually the calyx, and this one is having such a typical gamosepalous condition, means sepals are fused. These petals are not fused, so this is what we call as polypetalous condition. While these sepals are fused, and that is what is called chemosepalous condition. Epidermal cells of this calyx, you can see they have tiny microscopic hairs and they are called trichomes. One more thing, we studied the definition of flower, and we have studied that flower is highly condensed shoot modified for reproduction, and floral whorls are modified leaves. Floral whorls are modified leaves, so this calyx or maybe corolla, androecium, and gynoecium, all these are modifications of leaves. In petals, we can understand that fairly uh, in somewhat more comprehensive manner. And see, here you can see venation that is found just like in the leaves. So this is one more thing that justifies the definition of flower. These calyx, corolla, and androecium. These are modified leaves, and some features of leaves you must be able to see here. These floral whorls. Fine. So let us continue this one. Here is typical flower of Fabaceae family, and here is fine. A typical flower of Fabaceae, and this flower is having outermost vexillum, keel, and wings and keel. So this is how we study the typical flower of Fabaceae family. It is having bilateral symmetry, and symbolically, in while writing the floral formula, we write something like this. And while writing the actinomorphic flower, I told you that we use this symbol. And the rest of the floral formula, when we write, we use the term K5, means there are 5 sepals. C5 means corolla is having 5 petals. So this is how we represent symbolically a flower in a floral formula. We will go to its details later on. But for now, just understand one thing, that here this flower is a typical flower of Fabaceae family with few features I explained you here. Thank you for listening me so kindly. We'll be back with a new quick tip tomorrow. Thank you.